Alright, okay. We are good to go. So let's just move that drink out of the way. Right. Here I am, yes. No, basically I was just, doing a last minute bathroom break as well as checking where the cat was. So, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm afraid that basically we just have to pay respects for the fact that unfortunately we had a ring out. We must pay respect. Everybody, all together, take your finger, place it on the F, and press F for respect for Android 17. He is our fallen. We must embrace and just... He did everything proud. He was the true MVP. Yes. Yes. All for the Fs. F yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yes, green for 17. But don't worry. He has protected us with our barrier. His barrier is covered in green. He will protect us, no matter what. And if you see a national park near you, and you're worried about it, range the hell out of that park for him. That's what he would want. But yeah. Yeah, so suffice to say, Android 17 was the MVP of the Arc. The fact was, basically, if you think about it, he was kind of like, well, not gonna get that cruise, might as well die. It's like, he really wanted that cruise. I have to apologize, but yeah. Yeah, but anyway. That's the whole thing today. That is one thing we could discuss and just talk about in today's debrief. This is the debrief for episode 127. And we are here to talk about the episode, Dragon Ball in general, what I'm doing on the channel, Hangout stream in general. If you have a question for me and you want to guarantee it be answered by me, because this chat goes by quite a bit, then you can leave a super chat, the dollar icon below, or you can tip bit.ly/partypatrol. That means we can, that means you can get your question in, and I can answer it, and you won't have to worry about it getting buried. So yeah, there you go. And it also supports the channel. It means it's supporting the channel, so that means I can pay my crew even more for Dragon Ball R&R. I have a crew! That's going to be so cool. There's more. There's 2 weeks to go until auditions close, and just really excited about that. But Robert White, starting off big. Thank you very much, sir. I know it'll be an unpopular opinion, and I know they will try to make it emotional, but I kind of feel it would have been better if Vegeta got knocked out when he knocked out Toppo, rather than what will happen with Jiren. Yeah, I know what you mean. I think that would have been... Something tells me that Toppo was meant to be the original big bad. Like, he was meant to be the main boss, as it was, of this arc. But they thought, well, we kind of gave the game away, and maybe they just wanted to save Jiren for later or something. I think there was a role reversal sometime in pre-production. I wouldn't put it past Super, to be honest. Jiren may have just been the number 2. Yeah, that backstory. I don't know what to think about that. Okay, alright. I'm going to tell you guys my backstory I have in mind for Jiren. And this is like a little bit, a little bit rough, but I personally think that he may have been, and his family, refugees from a previous universe. And ultimately, he was so strong, he had all this inherent power divested inside of him that he accidentally destroyed every member of his kind. Toppo took him in as the only person that could actually cope with his power. And he raised him. He raised him to be the leading shining light of the Pride Troopers. Basically, Jiren is uncontrollable. You could say, in a way, Jiren is like a pillar man. Jiren is someone who could not control his power, but Toppo showed him the way, and then Belmont exploited it. I think that's just... I mean, that's the thing. Jiren's teacher did that. And I'm talking about, this is like in terms of a scenario that I would have. Like, you could call this a bit of a what-ifery. This is what-ifery I'm doing. The actual result is Jiren was playing one day, his village was destroyed, his family was destroyed, there was a bad guy that did it. He then tried to band together with many other people and get strong himself. It wasn't enough. People didn't trust him. He had a teacher. He died along as well. And then he just thought, well, screw it. I'm just going to get stronger because strength is justice. There you go. So he just became... He became a bit of a killing machine in a way. Well, okay, not a killing machine, but he just became a machine. And now... we're slowly seeing that all kind of peel back now that Goku and Vegeta are giving him trouble. And 17 was just going like, you're not really, you're not a really nice guy, And he's getting like, oh, sorry, did I touch a nerve? Imagine if we had bridged that. I'd say, yo, did I touch a nerve? Man, that is whack. Or either that, or maybe 17's completely mellowed out. Like, he just becomes like, nah, bruh, it's all good. Have you seen all the herbs I can find on this island? Totally dank. Chuckle D Buggle says, but it's my boy though. It's your boy 17 though. But I don't know. But I saw a lot of comments. I read some of the comments after the review came out, and a lot of people were like, well, okay. Take him out, Goku. I think that's pretty much what most people would want to have now. It's like, okay, we now know. It was a bit meh. Now, just, yeah. Be rid of him. Be gone from my sight. Oh dear. I don't know. I mean, this episode was stable. I would consider this a very solid episode. Definitely. But I feel like the backstory could have been better. It just felt like a lot of people were right, and I didn't pick up on it at the time, but now I'm actually, see a lot of you in the comments and a lot of people on Twitter. Jiren is basically Batman. And it ties into the fact that the Pride Troopers are basically the DC superheroes. There is no Superman. So basically, it was Goku versus Batman, which is still kind of cool in a way. Keyblade Overlord, what do you think of the Super English dub so far? Well, I do reviews about it with my pal Geekdom. So if you go to his channel, you can check out our reviews. And for the most part, I thought that the Universe 6 arc was pretty good, save for Vegeta. But I wouldn't be surprised if that Sabat didn't have much of a say in it. I would imagine that that was probably a committee decision, and he didn't really have much power against it. Last Star Warrior, hi Masako, how would I go about auditioning? Alright, so if you want to audition for Dragon Ball R&R, then basically all you need to go is to find the R&R video, and then check out the audition slate. There's a document in the description, and then send it to the email provided. There you go. There's 2 weeks to go, and you should be all set. Zach Wax, thank you very much. Rip17, I'd love to see some episodes to develop 18. Maybe a flashback arc on 17 and 18's origins. What do you think that would look like? By the way, huge fan. Thanks very much, dude. I don't know. I get the feeling that we probably won't get a, I don't think we'd ever get like an arc about 17 and 18. We probably might get maybe a half episode or something like that. Maybe there's a one with Krillin and 18. They're going about their business. 18's thinking, you know what? I like my life right now. It's not like the way it used to be. And then basically just have them back to when they're teens. And then Dr. Juro basically kidnaps them. Because that's pretty much what happened. Juro was a kidnapper. And, those kids were delinquents anyway. He was just thinking, well, I'm basically doing a public service. So just taking them, no one would care. Well, surely they had to have parents. Well, probably don't. Then again, Most anime, the parents are never around. It's basically as soon as your child turns 14, you are then contractually obliged in an anime to go overseas on business. You're basically given a business job and you say, yeah, you have to work abroad for at least 4 or 5 years. For everyone, yeah, I'm okay. Fat Snorlax, who is the evildoer? Oh, okay. I know a way to save this. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised if it was Belmod. I really wouldn't. That would be kind of cool. That Belmod was the one to, you know, try and see, there's a lot of potential in this boy. I need to provoke it. Kill his parents. But thank God, am I getting DLC for 6 for Xenoverse 2? Probably not. I've really been out of the loop with Xenoverse 2. I've been either playing fighters or Jackbox or making videos for this channel. Basically, that's my day job. Every day, it's always about something for the channel. Yeah, I'm working on R&R. Yeah, I'm working on R&R. I'm working on the streams. I'm working on discussions. It's a lot of time. But you don't have much time for the games these days, other than, you know, basically doing the streaming. And by the way, if you want to catch me streaming games, you can check out my Twitch. Twitch.tv/MasakoX_TFS. I shall leave a link to it in the descriptiones. It's kind of hard when you just have to type it in like that. Boom. DJ Thorn, how many submissions have I had for R&R voice acting? Over 600. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. Luckily, it's calmed down, so I maybe get like 40, 50 emails a day, so I can easily just take some time out of my day to just go through them. But yeah, it's a lot, and I appreciate that. There's plenty of options. Yeah, we're almost at 500 viewers. And Robert White again, thank you very much. I had a hard question, MASAKO. If you had to choose between ruining the end of the tournament power arc or making a good ending of Super, which would you choose? Oh, that's a good question, actually, because you could ruin the end of the Tournament of Power. That's a big payoff, because people have been invested in that arc for over a year, and for it to suddenly have a really bad ending would be leaving people really dissatisfied. But at the same time, you'd want to make sure, because most people remember if a show had a bad ending. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, that would be really, really bad. Oh, hey, Aurak, the Potter composer, is here. Hi there. But, yeah. I probably think that it's probably best to kind of try and, like, consolidate the fact that we just need to get a solid fight. Because we know it's going to be Goku and Jiren fight, Goku wins. It just has to look good. If it could be at the same caliber of Kefla and Goku, that would be fine. That would be absolutely fine. Pickle Rick says, MASAKO, what will happen to Frieza? Oh, I think this was there as a deliberate move to make people say, hey guys, Frieza's still in here. Don't forget that he is definitely in the tournament. And then he'll be forgotten again. It's just simple as that, really. Jim Hill says, Goku wins using the muffin button. Basically, Goku says, I fight for my friends, my family, my strength, and for muffins. Muffins, you say? What are these things called muffins? You don't know what a muffin is. Allow me to enlighten you. Beep. This muffin, I don't know what it is. Do you eat it? Yeah, you do. Quick before I do. And he just eats it, and then, like, Jiren is just a mess in the corner saying, oh, where have you been all my life? And stuff like that. And then he just doesn't want to fight anymore. And that's how Goku wins. Kieran Cronin says, do you think Super will get a Daizenshu? Probably, maybe. There will be a guide for Super, especially one now that we know the series is coming to an end. For now, we will get like some kind of clarification, building up on stuff like that. That would be pretty helpful. Because I have the Daizenshis for Dragon Ball Z over there, and I really need to go through them as much as I can, even though I don't read Japanese. Lilac Tayanu? Hey Masako, I wish I could audition, but due to work I wouldn't be able to commit. With the current events and leaks, how do you see the end of the arc? Oh, I'm sorry that you can't audition, but, you know, I understand that work comes first. But with the current events and leaks, you see currently the end of the arc. I honestly think that this arc is going to end predictably. It's just going to be one of those things. Yeah, Goku's going to win. Jiren is going to be pushed to his limits. Goku will have some kind of last minute addition to his power, and then boom, he will win. That's just the way it's going to go. I just keep forgetting. Dragon Ball is not a place where you have complex plots. Robert White, how do you see the end of Super going? Leave it open for more stuff or try to bring it into canon? Well, it's kind of the same thing as what I was just talking about. It's Goku's going to win, and it's somehow going to tie itself into, you know, it's just going to tie itself back into the whole shebang of the end of Z. Oh. Sam Steeler brings up a good point. Okay. Right, okay. So, 17 had his bomb removed. 18 had her bomb removed. How could 17 self-destruct? That's a very good point. My only way that I could see that you could get around that is to basically just do, like, what? Probably like just with Vegeta, yeah. That's just the way you get around it. Yeah, no, I think that's... I know Vegeta self-destructed, but it was just in a different way. But, I don't know. It's just one of those things that... Yeah, okay. Alright. He basically pulled a Vegeta. Fair enough. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright, no. That's a fair point. Okay. I hold my hand up. Yep, that's a very good point. He basically just would do what, you know. Basically, if Vegeta can do it, 17 can do it too. And think about it. It would be even more powerful because he has infinite energy. And people will be thinking that he could be resurrected or he would win. Basically, no, he's dead. They would have to wish him back with the Dragon Balls. And, yeah. At the moment, they're committed to bringing Frieza back with the Dragon Balls. So, that's a bit of a doozy. Oh, but then again, they have 2 wishes. They have 2 wishes, so they can do it. But, yeah, it's gonna... They have to wish Frieza back, then 17. And who's gonna tell 17's family? Well... That would be just the whole thing. Well, you see, your husband's kind of dead, but it's temporary? So, I don't know. Glenn Taylor says Whis can reverse time 5 minutes. No, he can't. It's, he can only reverse it back 3 minutes. I mean, he might have improved, but I would probably think that he could only rewind time about 3 minutes or something like that. Oh, thank you for Falco Fatality. Oh, Black O's saying, just tell him that he's trapped in another dimension. Oh, that's great. 21 Smooth Criminal says, what if Frieza will be the solo winner? Well, he probably could be. I think my reckoning is that they're going to pull a Toriyama, and he will basically be the only surviving fighter, because everyone will have forgotten about him. Because he didn't get a shield, but I think he might have been protected by the boulders. Josh says, Jiren wins, movie next up brings them all back. Jiren wins? I don't think Jiren will win. And the movie is meant to be about the origins of the Super Saiyan God. So that's kind of understood. Sanjin Masik, better moment. 17 versus Jiren or Vegeta versus Toppo. Oh, I'd have to call that a tie, if I'm honest, because the 17 Jiren fight was quite potent. You know, it was very potent. But Vegeta versus Toppo was also cool too, because you thought that basically Toppo was just like unstoppable, but then actually, you know, he wasn't. He was completely fallible, and then Vegeta showed that, yeah, Toppo, you screwed up. You basically gave up everything you believed in, and now you have nothing. Whereas I have everything. Haverock's in the chat. Welcome, Haverock. Hey, dude. All right. Okay. Stream's looking good. Stream is looking good. Alright, Asbestos Winter, take care. Take care of yourself. Alright, Sarugi Kage wasn't one of the guys who Frieza thought died after being ringed out. I don't think they were. They probably fainted. They probably fainted, collapsed out of fear, because if they had died, we would have heard about it. And then Frieza would have been disqualified. So I don't think that's an issue. So I know what you mean. A lot of people were terrified, and you know, I think one guy just ran off the ring out of fear. I don't know. But I know that Frieza did kill a lot of people, those assassins. That didn't go anywhere. MDA Devil says, how do you think Super will end? Predictably, I'm afraid. Well, Anthugal, the Super Dragon Balls, I think it's basically you can make any wish that you want. It is one of those Dragon Ball sets that can literally do anything you can say. Because that's meant to be the point. They're meant to be the ultimate Dragon Balls. So that's pretty much that. They have the power of the universes. Jeff Thompson, in your episode 123 debrief, I asked about the lack of Gohan Zenkai boost training with Piccolo. Your thoughts now that the opportunity has passed? Well, I think Gohan, I don't know how it works. Maybe the Zenkai boost when you're not fully Saiyan is not as potent, or maybe it kind of stops after a certain point. Or maybe they just forgot to actually factor that in. I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. Son Goku, hey MASAKO, first of all, sorry for kind of stealing your name. Well, not really, I mean, I don't own the name Goku, so don't worry about it, mate. And second of all, do you think Vegeta's character's backtracked compared to Z? No, absolutely not. I think it's the complete opposite. I think Vegeta has been probably one of the most, well-treated characters in the entire series. His character is so much different to the one that went before. He actually admits that he fights for his family, and he actually is a lot more complete. He just feels like a much more rounded person, and that's #life goals. I think so. Sig Josh, would Zeno undo a wish to revive erased universes? I don't. Oof. Okay, that's a good point, because maybe if Zeno had his fun, he might just say, oh yeah, sure, whatever, do it. Because ultimately, I think that the Grand Priest, this is his plan all along. And that... I think this is his plan, to negate the power of the Omni King. So he basically has everything go into one single universe. One universe. And you can't destroy that universe because otherwise you'd have nothing, and then you would be pretty much ruling over nothing. And therefore, the Omni King would basically have no reason to exist because there's no need to destroy universes anymore. So therefore, the Grand Priest would have ultimate total control. He could do what he wants. That's the plan. At least that's what I think the plan is. It's for his own personal gain, really. DC147, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Alright, any future plans for Parter? Well, you see, this is the thing. Some chap really made a cool side comic with Parter and Frita, and I really want to get that off the ground, but he's kind of gone dark. So unfortunately, I can't really do much more with it. So it's a bit unfortunate. Robert White, thank you very much. So after the feature Vegeta Gets Knocked episode, we have 5 episodes left to episode with Goku vs Jiren. That leaves 3 episodes for the TOP roundup and ending of Super. That's not a lot of time. I think there's going to be 2 episodes of Goku and Jiren fighting, definitely, and then one to round everything up. I think that's pretty much the way it's gonna go. But yeah, it's not a lot of time. I feel like they were planning something more and they had to cut it short. David Diet, hey Masako, Jiren steamrolling over other fighters is cool, but could you see his personality being improved or become much more of a full character? Well, I think that's what they're doing in the manga. I get the feeling that there's a lot more personality in Jiren in the manga because he actually talks. So all I'd say is just wait until the manga comes out with Jiren in it. Just look at the English chapters, and I think you might get a much more improved version of Jiren there. The anime version is just a tank, pretty much. Wing Turtle 56, thank you very much. Ben Fox says I should put Parter in Dragon Ball R&R. I don't know where I put him though. Maybe if there's like a tournament, you just stick Parter in there as like a competitor. But he couldn't be a Saiyan. He had to be human. Transcendent Studios, thank you very much. Thinking they should have fused 17 and Goku. Marketing! Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if 17 goes like, nah, I don't feel like it. I'm good. I'd rather just be with my sister. He's just like, eh. I think he wouldn't care for it. Ollie Johnson, hi Masako. If Jiren accidentally killed someone, do you think the Omni Kings would let the tournament end on a disqualification? That's a good point. I mean, the Omni Kings have shown to basically allow rules to be changed, and if one of the characters did die, then the Omni King might have just probably said, but it was really cool though, so it's fine. So that would have been completely negated, and you think, oh my god, it would have been a free-for-all. Now, if you see, if it was on at its original time slot of like Wednesday evenings, that could have happened. The Omni Kings could have just gone like, yeah, go nuts, pretty much, and then everyone would, yeah, you'd be attacking people to kill people. I mean, that's how it could change. The Omni King could just change whatever rules he likes. But he definitely would get a pass for that particular moment. Let's see. The AJ Dragon asked, how do you record for R&R? Well, basically, once I pick my actors, I'll make sure whether they're willing to do it or they are able to take part. And then I would give them access to a Discord server where we would conduct recording, and I would be directing them live to kind of just give them a bit more of an idea about what they want to do. I'm actually hopefully gonna have the Odd Ones Out do a cameo, so that'll be pretty cool. Will Chi-Chi and Vegeta have a connection in your What If? In which What If? I think in the Goku married Bulma one, it's Yamcha and Chi-Chi, because that's basically that's how it's based upon. And I actually reminded myself of the 4th version of I Give You Romance, the Dragon Ball ending. Oh my god, it is so blatant the fact that Bulma has the hots for Goku and is a little bit sad that he is betrothed to Chi-Chi. I get that kind of lamentation. I get that vibe. Augustus Caesar? Damn, I missed last stream. Now I almost missed this one. Looking forward to R&R. Oh, thanks, dude. We're certainly starting pre-production as soon as the auditions come to a close. But it's gonna look good. I've shown a couple of shots and I've seen a couple more. And the auditions are really good. Yeah, really looking forward to that. Awesome, Asa. Will actors be paid? It depends. If the pilot does well, and it's a success, then I might add another Patreon tier. So I might add another Patreon tier for people to help out assistant producer, as it were. And then that can help fund it. I know I'm paying my crew, definitely. But if it goes to a series, then I would look for some kind of monetary compensation in some way. Super Savage, do I need writers? No, basically I'm going to be writing it primarily with Havarok overseeing, like, as a script supervisor. Well, in fact, all the crew can take a look at it and just have their input into Peneth. But Havarok is the script supervisor. Jeff Thompson, thank you very much. I like an expensive recording setup. How would you suggest I record audition material so as to not have my voice sound undermined by sound quality? Well, I'm not going to lie. Sound quality is a very big factor when it comes to this. It's very big because we want to have the sound quality be vaguely similar with each other. Otherwise, it's going to take people out of the moment. I mean, if need be, and a voice actor was really, really good, but the sound quality wasn't that great, I would probably look into giving them the money so you could get a microphone. So, if the performance knocked my socks off, then we could arrange something. Cameron Henniger, when Jeets recovers stamina quicker than Goku. Yeah, that was weird. That was weird, wasn't it? Vegeta basically recovered stamina, like, in a few seconds, whereas Goku needed 6 episodes. That was really strange. I mean, granted, Ultra Instinct is a lot more powerful, but surely Vegeta should have been out the count, should have been at least out for the count of this episode. He actually didn't really need to be in it. Kid Flash, is R&R going to be animated? Not exactly. It's going to be more like an animatic, so images to work with the audio. So something like that. Okay. Tamil Mamani, greetings from Saudi Arabia. Greetings to you too, sir. White Pit, where do we send auditions? If you go to the video, you check the document, and it will have an email about where you need to go. Dark Paladin Entertainment says, I use a sock for a mic muffler. Well, hey, I mean, honestly, if it works, it works. Yeah, that's just the way it goes. Lord Yoga, do you watch The Odd Ones Out? I do. Absolutely. I love his work. I like Jaden Animations as well, and it's Alex Clark. And in fact, I'm hoping to get The Odd Ones Out to have a cameo, maybe even play a small character in the series, if he's up for it. Sig Josh, do you think Ultra Instinct will become the norm? Probably. I would imagine probably it might be exclusive to Goku can only access it in times of adversity. Like, I don't think he'd be able to tap into it, you know, as and when. I think he'd probably just get Super Saiyan Blue. But it would maybe just enhances all his other forms or something. Muscle memory? That's my best guess. Tamin, Super's been a really good... Super has been good. It's just there are some points where Super's really dropped the ball, as it were. And we feel like that we need to, as fans, call them out on it. Because otherwise, how are they going to improve? We want them to... I want Toei to realize that, you know, this is something they need to behold and cherish. This is a big IP. This is not something to, you know, just mess around with. This isn't some kind of hokey one-off thing. This is a legacy that's gone 30 years. They really need to treat it with respect. Clearly, they don't. Tobasama, why Vegeta could recover his stamina so fast? Marketing! Oh, absolutely. It means that you can maximize the Vegeta in there until he gets eliminated. Crackling, when Boo got scrapped from the Tournament of Power, I was livid. I was just so livid because they played that joke already and it wasn't even funny. No, absolutely. Augustus Caesar, thank you very much, sir. When DBS goes on the hiatus, will you do occasional streams? I'll definitely miss those very much if you don't. They've become a weekend tradition for me. Well, don't worry, guys. As I said in my video talking about this whole incident, if after this I will go to be basically reviewing episode 1, because I never reviewed the first 26 episodes of Super, and we can go back and do that. We can go back and review them every Sunday. We can have that tradition keep going for another 6 months, and we can even do debriefs if we want to. David Deere, how would you end this arc with a cliffhanger? Frieza wins, gets the wish. He's about to actually say what his wish is, and then it just leaves it. But suffice to say, with the whole tradition of just doing those streams, it's going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Alright. Rash has donated via PayPal. Thank you very much. So what's Jiren's wish? Absolute power? I don't see how Goku can beat him, even with Ultra Instinct. Goku barely managed to beat Cake Flow with it before he tired out. Do you think Goku will master the attack part of Umai during his Third Awakening? Yes, he will. Jiren's wish is probably maybe that he can go back in time and save his parents, or something like that. Like, just to rewrite the past. Or he might just want to attain absolute power. It could be one of those two things. I personally think it's a family thing. Robert White, thank you very much. One of the reasons the TOP needs to end well is because of all the Super have had a but so far. Like the Universe 6 arc is good but short. The Goku Black arc is good but the ending is really stupid. It does. Absolutely. It needs a stable ending, because otherwise Super might just be looked at as a joke. Like, really, really very much so. Let's see. Oh, I just had that moment where I just had to sneeze, and it was just like, oof, oof. That's very annoying. Deodric89, for auditions I used a Shure MV51 and 4th gen mini iPad with audio vision recording studio. Are you going to wait until February 25th to reply? With emails and auditions that I get, I cannot guarantee a reply, because there are just so many emails. If you get a reply, it's either I'm asking for more information or for a callback. So if I just want to see how you read for a different character or something like that, or if you got the part. So, yeah, replies aren't a guarantee. I'm sorry, but there's just so many emails. Madmint Entertainment, thank you very much. It's a shame that they don't have many episodes left. I feel like this is why 17 didn't get a massive dramatic send-off like Vegeta in the Buu Saga, and why Jiren's backstory is so bland. What a disappointment. I don't know. I liked the way 17 went out. It's just like, he went, you know, I kind of like this feeling. It makes me feel human. I liked that. That was good. It felt like, huh, this is nice. This is nice. So yeah, that it had its moments, but yeah, that backstory, it could have been better. It really could have. Did I miss anything? Oh, Bashirko. Hi Masako. Hope you have a great day. I have questions for you. Why you don't make reviews for the Dragon Ball Super manga chapters? Well, basically because I don't own the English manga, and I don't know. I just get the feeling that I would just be repeating myself. I just stick to the anime if I'm honest. I just want to enjoy the manga, as it were, and not have to review that too. I really feel that you have great videos for me, just like you do in the Super anime. Well, I'm sorry about that, mate. I basically just want to sit back, kick back, and read the manga. If I'm being so honest, there are other people that review manga, and they would do a better job than me. You should go and watch them. Okay. Do you think Universe 7's wish would be to bring back 17? I don't think that would be. I think it would basically be almost like this, act like this tournament never happened, or maybe it's one of those things where they can just wish him back with the regular Dragon Balls. They can do that. R minus, Missinus, what's your opinion about the Goku Black arc? Had a lot of potential, really did not stick the landing at all. It fumbled it terribly. If it had just ended at episode 66, I think it would have been a good arc, and that would have been a pretty okay ending. That ending would have been a bit weird, but it would have been like, it's alright. It's okay. Oh, Abdullah Khan also this. In case you didn't know, the Bang Zoom Double Super has ended after 2 seasons, as Toonami Asia is shutting down in March. Really? Okay. Oh, okay. I need to look this up. I didn't know about this. Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, if that's the case, then that would make a bit of sense why they stopped doing the dub, because they obviously couldn't afford it. That's interesting. Love the Freezer punching bag, got a good laugh. Yeah, Madman Entertainment, thank you. And yeah, that is definitely true. Jamax, Gohan got no power up and all other Saiyans did. Well, I suppose we just had to settle with the fact that he just got the bang bag. That's pretty much what he got. He just managed to regain the power he had lost. So, I think that's what we got. And, you know, it's fine, because you kind of got one of these things where you get the power up. Gohan's arc in this entire thing was to regain a sense of self and find a work-life balance, so he can actually try and be his own person and be a fighter as well as a scholar and a conference enthusiast. I think he managed to get it, and I think that means that we got a much more rounded character. I think we just got to be happy about that, honestly. Let's see. I think we've got about 5 minutes left to go, so I think we'll start wrapping things up. So we'll just take a few more questions. Questions. Okay. Purple Snow, do you think Jiren's race has the most potential? Well, based on the fact that Jiren can get that powerful, probably. But I would imagine probably the majority of his race have been either eliminated or they are peaceful. Deodric89, thank you. Are you attending KamehaCon in Irving, Texas in May? I am not. Basically, I'm probably going to be busy that weekend, either at a con that Team 4-Star's going to, or with work. So I will be unavailable on that weekend to go. But I think Megami 33 is going to go. I think she was talking about that. Nick Sorensen, thank you very much. Are there any story points that you think should still be addressed in Super before it ends? Universe 6 Saiyans? Definitely. We're probably, hopefully, going to get that in a new series. We need that. We need to have that. Something about Sadala. A Sadala arc. A Sadala arc. Or if you might say. Sora Arashi, Black Noctis here, and I just sent you a tweet of my interpretation of the Warlock Big Bad. Oh, cool. Thanks very much. A lot of people are really doing that. But very much appreciated. I'll have a look after the stream. War God asks why I've got a big head. That's because it's so full of dreams. Mudrop, again, Jiren story. It could have been better. It really could have. Cricket King, do you think we'll ever see the evildoer from Jiren's backstory ever again? I wouldn't be surprised if that was Belmod. I wouldn't be surprised to try and spark a reaction out of him. I mean, that's my ideal thing. So it's the whole thing of like, Belmod, you betrayed me. I will destroy you. And then basically we get God of Destruction versus Jiren. That would be mighty. David Diet, like Batman, will Jiren's emotions be his downfall? Well, I don't know. It depends. Why don't you just try and say the name Martha to him? See if that makes any emotional thing. Paul, what is your favourite movie character that you think he should be canon as far as the anime goes? Huge Tapion fan here, so he has my vote. Oh, Tapion. That would be pretty awesome. Seeing Cooler would be pretty sweet. And whoa. Oh my god, Forgotten Saiyan with the... That's a record for the channel. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. If you were going to give Vegeta his own transformation, what would it be and what can it do? Well, I don't know actually. He probably would, oh, I don't know. I think this was like one of those things with the Super Saiyan Blue, like the Super Vegeta Blue. This was his unique transformation. And it's like, honestly, I would either do that or make Super Saiyan 4 canon and give it to him. So Super Saiyan 4 would be him basically having the power of the Saiyan race. That's what I think it could be. To either have that or have the Super Vegeta Blue. You know, I think that's basically what it wanted to be. But yeah, oh my god, I mean, is that accurate? Oh my gosh, that was very big. I mean, thank you, wow, that's I definitely really appreciate that. Thank you. Wow, that's a good way to end. But okay, we'll finish things up. Revolt Lars Wolfblade. Is it me, or is Ultra Instinct a bit absent lately? Don't worry. It'll come in good time. Don't worry about that. The Forgotten Saiyan, it was supposed to be 2. I don't know why it jumped. Oh gosh. That might have been an accident. You might want to talk to YouTube about that. I think they can cancel it. I think they can cancel them. We'll just go send an email to YouTube. But yeah, hope that wasn't an accident. Son Goku, hi again, Masako. Quick question: do you know a YouTuber called Totally Not Mark? I do. In fact, I was meant to be working on a video with him, but that kind of didn't go anywhere. So that was a bit of a shame. That would have been cool to have work with him. Gareth Evans, do you think 17 really wanted to wish for a cruise? Of course he did. 17's a very straightforward guy. He's a very straightforward dude. So I honestly think that might have been the case. So I think that would be that would be pretty true. But anyway, I have best be on my way. But this will not be the end of streaming for me tonight. You can check me out over on Twitch, where I'll be playing some Monster Hunter World, and I will put the Twitch in here. So if you wanna come and hang out with me over on Twitch, you can go to twitch.tv/MasakoX_TFS. So you can go and play, hang out with me, Monster Hunter. I will be there. But yeah, I hope Forgotten Saiyan that you can get that looked into. I'll see what I can do on my end. See if there's any way that you can like cancel super chats. I don't know whether that's how it works. But yeah, so you can catch me there. Bashir Ko, what do you think should have his own art for tournament power? Piccolo, Tenshin Han, hit, definitely. I want to see a backstory for him. What made him the way he was. What do you think Toei would retcon Dragon Ball GT at the RTNZ? They wouldn't retcon GT. It makes too much money. So I think that's just the way it's going to be. Anyway, that's everything for tonight over here. Come over to Twitch in about 15-20 minutes. And we can play some Monster Hunter and chill out. Anyway, thank you all very much. Oh, did it fail? No, it didn't. No, it worked out. Okay, tell you what. Oh. Okay, that's weird. Let's get that fixed. There we go. There we go, that should be sorted. Jonathan Mitchell, thank you very much. Since Dragon Ball is ending, will you bring back Goku and A? Maybe, but probably not, because I feel like it's run its course, but you never know. You never know with these things. Anyway, now I've got to sign off for real, but hope you have a really fantastic rest of your night, and until next time, guys, thank you so much. and just take care of yourself. And I look forward to seeing you around sometime over on Twitch or in the coming few weeks. Until next time, guys. Catch you later, and have a good night.